We don't see the first moment as a transaction. We see it as part of the beginning of your experience journey. The first interaction sets the tone for every experience you're going to have. So instead of focusing on access and security and wayfinding, we focus on how are you being received when you arrive in the office? Who is greeting you? How are you being greeted? That experience, that interaction, it's intentional. It's not transactional. It's filled with warmth. It's personal. It's filled with confidence. It's letting you know that once you walk into the space, you matter. You belong here. And we're going to ensure that you have a really good experience every time you walk through those doors. This is a clear indication that the industry is evolving. It reflects a broad recognition that the workplace is becoming more than a place to work. It's a place that's being designed for engagement, for support, and to connect people in meaningful ways. For decades, the offices were just built around efficiency, space utilization, and cost control. But now employees expect environments where they feel welcome, where they feel valued, where they feel supported, and they're not just being accommodated. What this shift really tells us is that the office is no longer just a place to work, it's a place to feel something, becoming the new operating model. It has to be embedded in everything you do, from design, from experiences. It's the shift from just managing a space to activating a space and experiencing a space. And to further illustrate this, the concierge services industry is expected to grow from $773 million in 2025 to nearly $1.4 billion by 2033. This was cited by Grandview Research. And again, it emphasizes the white glove approach that is expected in corporate workplace environments, what employees are expecting, and that is where the industry is shifting towards. It's that concierge, personalized service every time you walk into the office. Luxury hotels have spent decades perfecting how people should feel in a space, not just how a space functions. The workplace is catching on to that idea now. At its core, there are a few key principles that corporate environments can adopt so that they're operating the same way that luxury hotels are operating. And you're providing and preparing that similar guest experience. Human interaction. Luxury hotels created through consistent human interaction. Being recognized, being welcomed, being supported without asking. A one-stop shop for everything. It does not matter what your issue is or who's responsible for it. You call someone, they're going to take care of it for you. Loyalty comes from feeling known, not just being served, right? Hotel builds loyalty by remembering your preferences, your behaviors, and your patterns. Similarly, the workplace can do the same thing. When is Susan expected in the office? I know what conference room she likes. I know what temperature she likes that conference room to be in. I know what her preferences for catering are. It's knowing the person and providing that similar experience every single time. Understanding employee rhythms, anticipating pain points, personalizing support, removing those pain points, providing a frictionless environment every single day. The shift goes from a standardized service to a personalized experience. And what luxury hotels are doing is they're being consistent. It's a consistent experience. Consistency builds trust and it builds culture. You have to look at every touch point as attention to small details, high quality, reliable, frictionless support. And again, all of this is going to reinforce culture, is going to reduce friction, and it's going to build trust every single time. So at PYRAMIDWORKS, we're not reinventing workplace experience. What we're doing is we're translating what already works in hotels exceptionally well in hospitality. We're translating that into the corporate environment. We move from a guest mindset to an employee mindset. We bring the same philosophy into the workplace, being recognized, being supported, being genuinely cared for. Again, when you walk into a space, you should feel a sense of belonging. You should be welcomed. You should be valued and cared for through every single interaction. Employees are not just occupants of a space. They're participating in the experience journey. From reactive support to anticipatory support. Knowing what you need before you even ask the question. It's anticipating your needs. It's removing friction before it becomes visible. And it's proactively working with all different groups, all different departments, all different vendors to solve issues across the workplace so that it is not impacting the everyday employee experience. The front desk is no longer just a front desk. It becomes an employee experience. It's that welcoming moment. It's how you set the tone for the day, how you're welcome, how you're cared for, how you're valued. Same principles of hospitality that's in the hotels, luxury hotels. When you walk in, you feel like you belong there. You feel like someone recognizes you, someone knows you. You feel cared for. It's the same principle that we are now translating into the workplace.